My middle son is in elementary school. He has a great gift for memory, memorizes tremendous facts, long lists of facts that nobody else can remember. When anyone in the family asks a question and he has the answer, we don't even look it up. We know that he's right. He has a love of sports. He's a Cub Scout. He plays on all kinds of teams. He's my basketball buddy. We always watch sports together, so he's a lot of fun to be around. We knew something was different with Spencer when he was in preschool. The idea was that he still had a lot of play left in him. He was still not ready for kindergarten because he wasn't able to settle down on academic work. And being a pediatrician, having a lot of play left in him wasn't good enough for me. I wanted to understand what that really meant. And we had him evaluated through county services and felt like he might be on the spectrum. I'm fortunate because he is verbal. He is able to hold tremendous conversations with us. He has good friends. He doesn't mind being around other people. He's not too quirky, and he's a lot of fun. But we knew something was different early on, and by knowing early, we were able to help get him through a pre-kindergarten year where he could, I guess, play less and learn how to tend in the classroom and get his work done. And my wife has been wonderful in taking him for classes where he can learn how to relate to other kids and understand how to share his thoughts and still be able to attend to other people's concerns and feelings as well. So she's done a great job in helping him grow as a person. It's not easy. It's we're taught as pediatricians to some degree how to deliver bad news. And delivering bad news for autism is different than delivering bad news about an illness. Part of it is the unknown. What should I expect? What am I supposed to do next? When a child's diagnosed with a medical condition, we have a better idea of what we might be able to do, even if we're not always successful. But we can have a plan. For children who are diagnosed with autism, especially those who are severely affected, the plan is difficult and not always sure what the next right step is. And there's a lot of misconceptions about what autism is, and there's a lot of fear about what autism might be. I think the biggest fear with families is their unknown. What will their child be when they're an adult? How much will they be able to do on their own? Will they have friends? Will they get married? We know they'll live long enough, but will they be able to? How much will they be able to take care of themselves? For some parents, it's that concern that will they ever be able to say they love me because they don't have those language skills. That's hard. That's real hard. We're lucky. If Spencer doesn't want to say he loves us, it's because he doesn't want to. But some families just don't know that. We have expectations as parents that our children will bond to us, they'll hug us, they'll tell us their secrets, they'll share their excitement with us. And for some kids with autism, they can't. And that's not what we expect as parents. That's not what we hope for. What I like to tell parents is that raising a child with autism is running a marathon. It's not a sprint. There'll be a lot of different challenges on the way, turns in the road, hills and valleys, and sometimes that'll seem very exciting and major breakthroughs, and sometimes where it just is work. I suggest to parents that they educate themselves, that they understand what resources are available to them. They might contact the Autism Society of North Carolina so they can connect with other parents, understand what options are available, what therapies might be good, what resources are going to be important for their child, how to deal with the school system, how to advocate for their child, to educate themselves so they can have the power to work with this condition. The Autism Society of North Carolina is a resource for us. a place where especially my wife can go to meetings and meet other moms who are dealing with very similar things that she's doing. A resource where she can go to educational opportunities, where she can learn to advocate for the needs of her child, both in the school setting as well as with legislature, to try to improve resources and opportunities for these children. Spencer's a great kid. He's a lot of fun to be around, and he makes me smile because he has a great spirit. We went to he was a Star Student of the Week last week in his elementary school, and we got to see what all the other kids were going to say about him as we sat in a big circle. And they said some great things. It was very warming.